What are you currently reading, Niral?
What am I currently reading? That's a
Hmm.
very good
I
question.
know, right?
I am not the best reader of your traditional sort of fiction, nonfiction type books. I tend to read a lot of what's going on in the world. I like to stay very connected to things happening. So on a daily basis, ensure that I read the Wall Street Journal, but I also pick up the Straits Times from Singapore digitally, and something called the Times of India, reading in India, and this keeps me that and the BBC, whatever comes out of the BBC publications. I try to make sure that I stay connected to what's happening across the globe and the world. So I'll definitely be reading about that, not just business news, but also just what's happening internationally. I like to stay connected there. I'm also an avid reader of the, I'll call it ancient, but it's not that ancient. It's probably it was a text written in the 1500s. It's something commonly known as the Ramayana, or the Ramcharitmanas, and it's the story of Rama, who's, for lack of better terminology, a Hindu deity or god, and sort of his travels. And the reason I read it is it's full of a number of parables and stories about life that have application even to all of us living in this jet set world in the 2020s, in 2020 here. And so even though it's a text that was written some 500-600 years ago, it's got a lot of applicability to today. So these are some of the things that I'm reading.